How are you? Opposite sign to the Taurus, of which I am. Welcome to your March reading. I don't know where that accent came from, but I think it was pretty cool. We're doing things a little bit different this time around. Give you a little quick background on the spread. This is your overall archetypal spiritual lesson for this month. I picked it from a deck of just major arcana cards, and I asked Spirit to give you guys an overall energy and an example of one particular situation of how you will, or a way in which you will or can have the opportunity to master this lesson this month. So the overall energy that you guys have is, let me low down Frank Ocean. But anywho, we have the, I'm really gotta load that down. It's distracting me. The Hanged Man or the Observe card. Okay, so what I really get from this is you guys are in a, I like to call it a liaison phase. It's kind of when you're between two worlds, you know, and you're in this state where you're just kind of trying to figure out how you want to see things. You see that you're seeing things from a different perspective presently, and you seeing things from a different perspective has opened up to you that there are a myriad of different ways that this situation could be looked at. So I look at it as a time where you guys are kind of sitting back and reflecting and just kind of looking over everything and seeing what it is that you want to do next. You know, just kind of looking at past behaviors, looking at past decisions, looking at, you know, that getting you to where you are now, and really, you know, soaking it in, so to speak, and seeing where it is that you want to go from here. So kind of soaking up that higher wisdom and seeing if there is yet another unique perspective that you could obtain. So in your past influence, we have the Sun card. And the funny thing about this is what popped out to me was like soulmates, right? So it's almost like the innocence of love in adults. So if you think about two adults, it's almost like I look at these as like the inner child. So that pure, sweet innocence of your inner beings, you know, and that having this playful connection, you know, in love with each other, right? And I really feel in the past sense, you kind of achieved what you wanted in a sense of a partnership. And I'm kind of trying not to focus on love, so because I'm doing love readings too, y'all, but if I kind of just follow that narrative, it may be that okay, here it is, just hit me. So hypothetically, if you think about it in the sense of, like, say you always wanted to be in love, right? Like that was the thing that you wanted since you were younger. Like you always wanted to be married or in a serious relationship, whatever. So what I'm sensing for a particular group of you is like you found that, right? And you found that, it's great, it's awesome, you wouldn't change a thing. Yet presently, the issue that we run into is the fact that you're feeling like something's missing. You know? It's like you found the person, and it's like that kind of jumped out to me because I'm looking at, you know, what it is I got intuitively. Whoa, that glare is like, whoa, come on, glare, stop it. I'm filming this on my new iPhone 10, by the way. Toot toot. Okay, anyway. But I see, like, you know, with the two kids, and the thing that I felt intuitively about that, then when I look at the Page of Wands and your present challenge, I'm seeing this little lady back here and she's watching you go off. So it's like, what I'm really getting from this is you came to a point to where you feel unfulfilled within yourself. You know, it's like, it's not to say that you don't appreciate, you know, your partner, or this is like, you know, I'm not even gonna try that, okay? Because I could relate this to different things. If this narrative sounds like you, then, you know, you're more than happy to apply it. But this is what I'm really getting from this. So I'm just gonna stick with that. But it's like, it's a sense of unfulfillment because you feel like you have not fully developed yourself. You know what I mean? So it's not to say that you don't appreciate your, you know, relationship or marriage or whatever the case may be, but it's just that you kind of realized that, yeah, you know, I'm a part of a union, but I need and I want more. And I really feel like you guys are going out in search of that because you need to feel, or you have the desire to feel personally fulfilled as a person. You know what I mean? And that's something that, I mean, realistically, we can't find that in another person. Like, another person can't give you purpose, another person can't give you passion. They can love you nonetheless. But if you're really feeling, you know, as if this is something that you really need to do, that's kind of the gist that I'm getting from this, you know? And of course, like, you know, the Page of Wands can be interpreted a myriad of different ways with the booky things and all of that stuff. But as you all should know by now, I'm an intuitive reader. So, you know, that's what I'm getting, you know? So it's not to say that you're leaving your partner behind for good. It's just that you really need to find your purpose and your meaning while you're here. But that's a super dope thing because going forward, you have the Ace of Pentacles, right? So I'm sensing you're going to get that thing because typically when you look at this, it's like, you know, this is like a new beginning, like a very tangible new beginning, and something that's going to be like long lasting, like it's going to have longevity. So it could be, you know, anything from jobs or buying a home. I don't think that you left someone to buy a home, hopefully not. But hey, I mean, that's what you felt led to do. Can't hate on you. But what I'm really getting from this is what it is that you are going in search of, it's going to be worth the risk. Okay, and the thing I just heard was, in the event, for those of you who had to leave someone behind in order to go in search of this, that is where the sacrifice is coming in. It's more or less like, you know, like, you know, you gotta lose something to gain something. I was gonna make a Jesus reference there. But it's really like, if you look at the whole, you know, Christ archetype figure, and this is a really bad, because I know so many people can find so many things wrong with this, but, you know, if you think about, you know, if from that belief system, if God, you know, in order to save all of mankind, God had to sacrifice his kid, you know, or technically himself. That's going to get so convoluted. Okay, anyway, moving along. You have to give up something in order to gain, okay? We live in a universe where it operates on the law of reciprocity. So it's like you have to give something. So in order to gain something, or you need to clear your energy in order to make room for the thing that you are in the spirit of expectancy for, okay? So in the event that, you know, you guys, some of you, not all of you, but some of you, had to actually really leave a relationship behind in order to go in search of your happily ever after, your passion, your purpose, your meaning, your reason for being, the reason for you existing, your calling, whatever you want to call it, okay? If you guys had to leave someone behind, it's going to be worth it because the universe is going to bless you with what it is that you've gone out and searched for as a sign of gratitude for you having the courage to step forward and to choose yourself and to choose your higher calling and your reason for being, coming into alignment, so to speak. Know what I mean? So I'm really not getting anything else after that. So I think you guys may be the shortest read. It's pretty much clear cut and straight to the point, you know? And maybe, okay, let's throw this in there. If this was a job and the happiest job and blah, 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 you know, maybe you were working this job. It was what you really wanted at one point in time. And then you realized that, you know, you spent all of those years in school and all those years with that company. And that's not really where your heart was. And you decided to leave that job in search of your happily ever after, right? And in that sense, that's like your inner self coming into alignment. But you realize once you came into alignment with that thing you thought you wanted, you realized that there was something more and stuff is still going to work out for you. Okay? Because you're going to get what you're looking for. Now, let's see what's at the bottom of you guys' deck. All right. The Seven of Pentacles. Now, this card is kind of funny. Because, of course, you know, with the other, this is the after tarot. So, with the Rider-Waite Seven of Pentacles, home dude, you know, he got his little hoe. the tool, not a hoe. Anyway, and he's like leaning on it and he's waiting, you know, he's waiting for the fruits of his labor. He's being patient. Well, this dude was like, bump that. I ain't got time for all of that. I'm about to get me, take my pinnacle. See that? He wasn't trying to wait. He took one that was ripe, got his little new beginning, and he's off. So, yeah. Can I say confirmation? Confirmation. You guys are on the right path. So keep doing your thug thizzle, Scorpio. I love your face. That has been your March 2018 spiritual guidance. I still don't know what I'm going to call this reading. It has been a pleasure, and I will see you guys soon enough, because next we have Capricorn, and my sad little Tauruses are at the bottom of, I'm about to say the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the totem pole. Well, technically we kind of were at the bottom of the deck. You know, Pentacles, Earth signs. It's a little joke there. And I feel like, just as I was about to shut this off, something about a Leo. So this may, if you were a relationship person, it was with a Leo. So, side note. Anywho, yeah. Love you guys. I will see you later. And I'm not even going to say later this month. Like, maybe in a couple of hours, because I'm in the zone. Like, subscribe, do all that other kind of stuff. It's in the description box. I won't bug you with that. Love ya. Deuces.